actually so excited. Arrow literally just like announced some huge releases. This is for October. Obviously, I was expecting something along the horror lines of things, but yeah, as you can see here, I'll just pull it up. They've announced like two absolute huge titles and some more interesting ones as well. A couple of them I was aware of that they would be releasing at some point. When I heard about them a couple of months ago, that I knew they would be releasing them. But as you can see, basically they're releasing The Return of the Living Dead. I mean, it's been out of print on Blu-ray in the UK for so long, and it's finally getting a Blu-ray and 4K release, and it's Arrow Video who are doing it. I thought Second Sight might pick this one up as they did the previous Blu-ray, but oh my god, instant pre-order. I do have the 4K, the Scream Factory, so I do already have this on 4K, but I couldn't resist having this awesome set. I mean, look at it. They've got like font for the title that just pops. The packaging's amazing. The picture looks really cool. It's got that kind of like it's kind of neon lit with a cool like punk rock vibe, you know, to suit the film. And yeah, I had to. So basically, I'll be selling my Scream Factory 4K, as this set will be enough. So, you know, if you want to get the Scream Factory 4K at the best possible price, brilliant 4K by the way. It's just not as good packaging, but the 4K is absolutely brilliant. I assume it'll be the same transfer. It's really good. It looks really good transfer. So if you want to get the Scream Factory Return of the Living Dead 4K at the best possible price, check out my store on eBay, Turquoise Turtle, a little bit later, and grab it, because I will sell it at the lowest price on eBay. Regardless of that, yeah, Return of the Living Dead. We'll just start with that one because that's the biggie, and they're doing a Blu-ray edition as well, which we'll also take a look at. But basically, yeah, Return of the Living Dead, limited edition 4K UHD, being released on the 13th of October. Whew, unlucky, but we're not unlucky because we're getting Return of the Living Dead finally in the UK on 4K, and it's just great to even see it get another Blu-ray, as it's been out of print for such a long period of time. But yeah, this just looks awesome. Yeah, let's look at the packaging first. So yeah, finally getting a release in a couple of months, ready for Halloween season, ready for spooky season. Let's have a look at that. Awesome sort of neon lit punk rocker zombie on the front there, quite bloodthirsty as well, as they're eating into a head. And then, of course, you've got that. You get your booklet. It's going to be 2 discs. You get the poster, you know, that cool original artwork on. Very, very nice. I can't believe they're doing this. It's thrilling. Yeah, I know I have it on 4K, but this is the sort of treatment it deserves. The Scream Factory 4K looks superb. It's just a very sort of basic edition with a thin slip cover and that artwork there that the cursor's on, you know, the original artwork, but still a brilliant 4K. But I will sell that because I'm going to get this. I've already pre-ordered it. I've already been on and pre-ordered this and another one which we'll go over. But there's a more close-up look. I'll just run through it. Look at that. It looks so cool. Very, very eye-popping, you know, some good physical media candy there with a great artwork. I clicked off it. That wasn't a good idea. Okay, and then of course there's that, like that. So it does have reversible artwork featuring the newly commissioned art and the original. But yeah, that new artwork's awesome. Just neon lit, really punk rock, really cool. Okay, let's get back on there because I am really excited, so I'm faffing about a little bit. I'll just go back forward. So we'll take a look at the edition out on the 13th of October. They're back from the grave and ready to party, taking the genre that George A. Romero invented and turning it on its severed head. Alien screenwriter Dan O'Bannon made his directorial debut with one of the most beloved horror comedies of the 1980s, the instant zombie classic Return of the Living Dead. So there's a little synopsis there. You got your 4K Ultra HD limited edition contents, reversible sleeve featuring original and newly commissioned artwork by Orlando Aracena. Perfect bound collector's booklet featuring new writing on the film, and a preview of the forthcoming sequel comic Revenge of the Living Dead. That's rather interesting. Double-sided fold out poster featuring original newly commissioned artwork. Disc 1, you have the feature 4K UHD 4K restoration from the original camera negative. There's a bunch of the specs, guys, quite a lot of things on there. A featurette, the Decade of Darkness, an archive featurette about 1980s horror classics. Awesome. Deleted scenes from a VHS workprint, theatrical trailers and TV spots. Disc 2, More Brains, so you get that awesome documentary from on Blu-ray. So it's a high definition 1080p Blu-ray presentation of the 2017 feature-length documentary about the making of the film, featuring extensive interviews with cast and crew. That's awesome that they put that in there. yeah, I wasn't expecting this. Sometimes I get the Arrow announcement spoiled by Dawn of the Discs on like Instagram, which I don't mind. It's cool to see what's coming out, but I do like to wait till they actually announce them one by one on a Friday afternoon, last Friday of the month. And yeah, I wasn't expecting Return of the Living Dead. I literally, when I looked on X, I popped on X to see what they were announcing and saw Return of the Living Dead. And yeah, it's just awesome. I've said what I need to say, really. It's so good at finally getting a good release in the UK. After being out of print for so long, and it's making its debut over here on Blu-ray. That is fantastic stuff. So they're doing a Blu-ray as well. I'll try and find that if I can. We'll get to the other stuff, guys, in a sec. Will it be under the... No, this is all going to be titles that have already been released. Just bear with me, no rush. Here we go. So they're doing, for £5 cheaper, you can get the same set, which I've just shown on 4K, but the Blu-ray variant, which is also 2 discs with the documentary on them. So they're doing a Blu-ray for you Blu-ray collectors. The Sadness, pretty damn good, gory, nasty film. Really like The Sadness. That's getting a release from Arrow. I heard about this one from Dawn of the Discs a couple of months ago. I will pick this up at some point, but I do have Shudder. That's where I first watched it, so that was the first time I seen it, was on Shudder. That's £25 for the 4K UHD with the cool artwork and stuff like that. That's out on the 20th of October. So yeah, it is quite an fierce film. Yeah, very fierce, The Sadness. Some nasty, nasty parts in there. Very gruesome, but looking forward to it nonetheless. On 4K. I know it's had releases in different releases before. Arrow aren't the first to put it out on 4K, but like, yeah, it's a fantastic release. Looks awesome. It's a good film. Really solid, gory, nasty piece, but like, yeah, I mean, £25 for the 4K set. Pretty good. I don't need that to pop up because I'll be getting... And that one was out on the... when was that? Was that the 20th? So Arrow have really stacked up their October... physical media release roster with some gems. Absolutely perfect for Halloween, especially Return of the Living Dead, perfect for Halloween. And this one also, if I can... Okay, I'm doing it wrong. We will look at the others, don't you worry, but I particularly wanted to look at, if I can get there, this one. So another exciting release. I think this film's awesome. In the Mouth of Madness. John Carpenter's In the Mouth of Madness. There's been no Blu-ray release over here. We're finally getting it, and it's going to be limited edition 4K. I assume there's a Blu-ray variant as well. I will look at that after this. It'll be the same set, but with the Blu-ray disc, and probably £25 as opposed to the 4K price of £30. But this looks awesome. You've got the cool poster, Sutter Kane, he's the character in the film, he's an author. Sutter Kane goes to the weird town and everything, and it's very Lovecraftian. Yeah, In the Mouth of Madness, so good. What year is it from? I think it's an early 90s one, isn't it? 1994, In the Mouth of Madness is from. 95 minutes, directed, of course, by John Carpenter. And there's a few more specs for you there. It's region free with it being a 4K, as it says there. You've got this beautiful looking set. I mean, it looks phenomenal. I mean, I don't know which one looks more enticing, In the Mouth of Madness from Arrow or The Return of the Living Dead, because they both look just phenomenal. And yeah, I've already ordered this. I ordered Return of the Living Dead and In the Mouth of Madness. I was like, no, I just can't pass up. I do have In the Mouth of Madness on Blu-ray. It's a Region A Lock Screen Factory release with awesome artwork. I may even sell that, but I really do like the artwork on that one, so I could be tempted to keep it just as a collector's piece. But that's what we're getting here. Lovely sort of illustration. Love the whole Lovecraftian vibe, the tentacles and the red. John Carpenter's In the Mouth of Madness. Coming to 4K. I think Arrow maybe are the first ones to put this out on 4K as far as I know. I don't think Screen Factory have done it yet. Pretty sure they haven't. But yeah, it's got reversible art as well with the newly commissioned artwork and the original like that. There's your original. There's your newly commissioned. Yeah, I can't wait for this one. I pre-ordered the 4K, guys. The Sadness is also probably getting a Blu-ray as well. There's also an Arrow Store exclusive for The Sadness. I'll have a quick peek at that in a sec, guys. I just want to go look at In the Mouth of Madness again, because I can't believe these two announcements. I knew it would probably be good for October, but I wasn't expecting this. I'm genuinely surprised. So yeah, it looks great. This one's out on the 27th of October, so 5 days shy of Halloween, which is very, very cool. I've pre-ordered them In the Mouth of Madness on 4K and Return of the Living Dead, both from Arrow. I wanted to snap them up because I think they'll sell well. You got your product overview. Do you read Sutter Kane? So talks about Sutter Kane. Also stars Sam Neill, is the main character in the movie. There's some other names and things in there. Yep, supporting cast features Charlton Heston from a Mega Man, David Warner, John Glover, and some more. You got the brand new 4K restoration from the original 35mm camera negative by Arrow Films. So there you have it. Arrow are the first to put this out on 4K, I assume, because they've done the restoration. You've got your other specs. If you just have a look, guys, you can always pause that if you want to have a look. Interesting interview here, Greg Nicotero. Things in the Basement, an archive interview with special effects artist Greg Nicotero. Obviously did a lot of work on the Walking Dead series. Perfect Band Collector's Book featuring new writing on the film by all those people. I'm not reading them all out. You can pause it and have a look if you want, guys, or check yourselves. But yeah, In the Mouth of Madness, instant purchase for me. Can't wait. Still might hold on to that Scream Factory Blu-ray though, because it is a cool Blu-ray. But my Return of the Living Dead 4K is getting sold. I'm going to list that soon, actually. The Sadness is also, which I have shown, but I'll show it again. It's getting an Arrow store exclusive with that really cool sort of cartoony slipcover. That one. Well, the artwork's there. This is the that's the alternative slip. Looks really cool. It's got the little illustrations, like the maniacal granny there pulling the guy's brains out or scalping them, and yeah, just madness for The Sadness. And that's also 25, so you can either pick. You can have that other slipcover, or you can have the crazy one with the little illustrations. And I'll probably go for that because I think that looks really nice. That's kind of cool, but not really my type of thing, to be honest. Very blunt as well. Miss 45 getting a limited edition Blu-ray for £25, and then also getting a limited edition 4K for £30. This one is out on the 27th of October of this year, right in time for Halloween again, although I don't think it's a horror film. I have heard of this one. I've never watched it. I've thought about purchasing it before. It looks kind of cool, I guess. It will never happen again. I assume it's some kind of revenge film. That looks like a Nun. This is a limited edition thick box. Wow, Arrow doing some awesome limited editions for October. I mean, even just if they just announced two and said, oh, you're getting In the Mouth of Madness and Return of the Living Dead, I mean, those two alone would have been fine, but you've got this one. Yep, New York 1980, raped at gunpoint on her way home from work. Mute seamstress Thana returns to the safety of her apartment only to be assaulted again by a burglar, but this time she fights back, bludgeoning her assailant with an iron. She takes his gun and begins to dispose of the body piece by piece. Fueled by her trauma, Thana sees that sexual threat is everywhere in the city and decides to bring a .45 caliber solution to the problem. So sexual violence in there and stuff like that, but it does look like an interesting film. I've heard of it before, never watched it. Brand new 4K restoration by Arrow Films from the original 35mm camera negative, and the rest of the specs are there as well. There's quite a lot of special features on there. Don't know how long they are, not quite stacked as some of the Arrow editions, but it's one disc. I assume the Blu-ray will be two. That's £5 cheaper at 25. Directed by Abel Ferrara, who is a decent director. He did The Driller Killer, King of New York. There's a couple more decent films he's done that I really like. But yeah, I could be tempted with this. I think I'll get it at some point. Don't know whether I'll buy the limited edition, but I will definitely pick it up, perhaps in a sale. Not too sure. Miss 45. Definitely one I'd pick up. Maybe not the limited edition, but it does look like a really nice set. That's for sure. Right, let's have a look around then. So, I mean, I'm still so excited. It's all about Return of the Living Dead and In the Mouth of Madness. I mean, those two releases, look at that. Oh my god. And Return of the Living Dead, a much needed. Both of them are much needed. Arrow really have excuse me, I'm fluffing because I'm that excited. Arrow have really got their finger on the pulse for October. I mean, Return of the Living Dead, perfect sort of 80s horror flick for October for Halloween. Great stuff. needed a new release over here. And then, of course, In the Mouth of Madness, another one that's just kind of like weird and Lovecraftian, got that whole vibe, and just brilliant for October. Two films perfect. Sometimes I can be a little bit disappointed with some of the stuff Arrow announced, because a lot of the time it's just upgrades of stuff we don't really need. But these two are highly needed. That's making its debut on the HD in the UK, first time ever. And Return of the Living Dead, we needed a cool 4K, and we needed a Blu-ray too, because as I keep saying, that's been out of print for a very, very long time. And yeah, just well done, Arrow, because those two alone are just perfect in my opinion. Like, brilliant films as well. I love both those films. Sadness, another really good one. Good release. I mean, if you can get Shudder, here's one we'll check out. That's a new one. There is Shudder, which has the Sadness on. You know, if you want to check it out before you purchase, it's a very, very good film. Very nasty though. This is the 3-3 Extremes limited edition Blu-ray. Certificate 18. This is what we have. This one is £18. This one is out on the 20th of October. A trio of ghostly tales of terror, each from a different country. Sounds interesting. Never heard of it myself. Form the Anthology 3. Initiated by acclaimed Hong Kong producer and director Peter Ho Sun Chan, the film would prove highly influential in its innovative approach to Pan-Asian horror, and lead to the shockingly compelling sequel, 3 Extremes. Dive into the ultimate omnibus of horror, with both films lavishly restored and featuring a wealth of new and archival extras. Korean genre maestro Kim Ji-woon, A Tale of Two Sisters, awesome film, opens 3 with memories and tells you about it. And there's more. 3 Extremes Unforgettable First Story Dumplings. And so it's basically, it's an anthology then, so that's cool. 3 Extremes. Yeah, probably have a look at this, maybe a sale pickup. Nice artwork though. I love how Arrow don't tend to stick to one style with their artwork. That's what I really love about them as a boutique label. They tend to be very, you know, like each release kind of gets its own vibe and feel as far as the like newly commissioned artwork's concerned. They don't always get it spot on. Like, some of the artworks aren't great what they do, but when they get it on, they get it on. And this one looks nice, very nice. Zoom in a little bit, that's what you get. You got a cool slip cover there, love that. It's kind of like an storage shelf. And of course you've got like, someone in that bag or a head, get me out of the bag. But yeah, look, yeah, that one looks interesting. Most of these will be pickups for me, and there is another that is another pretty interesting one that I'm quite excited about. I do have the film on Blu-ray still sealed. I watched it as a kid, but I'm looking forward to this one, Spawn, and it's getting a limited edition 4K UHD as well as a limited edition Blu-ray, and that is Spawn. So I've clicked up the 4K. The Blu-ray set will be identical, but with Blu-ray discs in, as opposed to the 4Ks that are in the 4K set. So this one's out on the 6th of October this year, a little bit earlier. I think I will get this one. I'm in no rush necessarily to pre-order it, but it's one I'd love on 4K. I probably will go for the limited edition set. The film's actually pretty bad from what I can remember watching it as a child, but I did find fun in it, and I really want to watch it again. Now, I could just watch my cheap Blu-ray, but I think I'll be a bit of a physical media snob and get myself the 4K, because that's probably the best way to watch it. But yeah, it looks cool. It's got that artwork there, if you zoom in. There's your Amaray case with that's the original Spawn artwork, isn't it? And I think that's a newer one. I can't remember the film much, and it's got that weird blue guy in it as well. Sorry about that. I've kind of gone off it, so I need to get back to it. And we have that is the slip. Okay. Is it a slip box or is it just a slip cover? I'm not too sure, guys. We'll have to find out. Right. Okay, so you get a book with it. Poster, as far as I can see. I think it looks like that's going to be a slip cover, because it looks like Arrow being very sort of transparent and actually showing you that it's a slip cover by having the Amaray case peeping out of the top on the picture, because if it was a slip box, they'd probably have it loading from the side. So you got Born in Darkness, Sworn to Justice. From the producers of Blade and The Crow, another 2 spectacular films, comes Spawn, and it's also based on a graphic novel. A dark action-packed supernatural thriller that redefined the comic book movie with cutting-edge visual effects. I bet a lot of them look dated now because it's a 90s one, isn't it? And a haunting origin story of vengeance, damnation, and redemption. Really, really looking forward to seeing Spawn again. It probably is quite bad, but I can appreciate a bad film, and I'm sure I've seen worse than Spawn since I've been collecting physical media again for like the past 10 years, very eagerly. But yeah, it's got 2 discs. So like disc 1's the director's cut. Don't know if Arrow have done the transfer. It doesn't. Oh, hold on. They did. 4K restorations of both the director's cut and the theatrical cut of the film from the original camera negatives by Arrow Films. So Arrow, another debut from Arrow. Reversible sleeve featuring 2 original artwork options. Illustrated collector's booklet featuring new writing on the film. Double-sided fold-out poster featuring 2 original artwork options. Disc 1 director's cut. Disc 2 the theatrical cut on 4K. So you get 2 cuts of the film on separate discs on 4K. This one's out on the 6th of October. There's also the Blu-ray variant, which goes for a little bit cheaper, I'd assume. So that's the 4K. I don't think it's a slip box, guys. I think that one's a slip cover for Spawn. I'm just going to faff for a sec and get back to it. Limited edition Blu-ray is £18, so £7 cheaper for the Blu-ray. That's a good price for a Blu-ray as well. I think I'll go for the 4K on Spawn though. Just trying to pull up a little. Okay. Yeah, I think that's a slipcover from what I gather. So, I think that was about everything. All of these releases, it looks like, apart from the ones that are only on Blu-ray, which is 3-3 Extremes, that is a Blu-ray only, a limited edition Blu-ray. The other movies like Return of the Living Dead getting a Blu-ray variant, identical packaging to the 4K, but also the 4K. But identical packaging, it's just one will be the 4K, one will be the Blu-ray. And yeah, that's really cool. Same with Miss 45. Same with Sadness, got 2 variants, different variants, sorry. The Arrow Store exclusive and the regular one. Spawn getting a Blu-ray for £18 and the limited edition 4K is £25. In the Mouth of Madness getting a 4K for £30. And yeah, can't wait. We've got The Good, the Bad and the Ugly coming out in August as well. I've pre-ordered that. Oh no, they've moved it to September, guys. So The Good, the Bad and the Ugly has been postponed yet again. It was meant to be out in July, was it? And now it's been postponed to the 15th of September. Fine by me. I mean, I can't wait to get my hands on it, but looks like I've changed the artwork a little bit as well. Didn't it have a different artwork before? Looks really good. Can't wait to get my hands on that. I've got the other 2 out, the Dollars trilogy on 4K from Arrow. I'm yet to sit down and watch them yet though, because I want to enjoy. No, sorry, that's the standard release, so they haven't postponed it. Forget I said that. They haven't postponed The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. I jumped the gun a bit. It's a standard release because it's already sold out. So The Good, the Bad and the Ugly is coming out on its August release date, which I need to double check actually because I can't remember. Will it come up? The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. I want the limited edition set. Yeah. The limited. I do really like the. I think this one's it's not even sold out. Wow. Oh, the Blu-ray. Sorry. So the 4K is sold out. This is the Blu-ray of it. 11th of August, we're getting the Good, the Bad and the Ugly 4K and Blu-ray set. So what I said about it being postponed, that was complete nonsense and a mistake on my part. So no need to hold that against me. Sorry. So yeah, but they are bringing out standard edition. So if you missed out on the 4K of The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, they're doing a standard release of 25, and I love that artwork. I think that looks nicer than what's on the actual limited edition box. But I will get the limited edition box because they have the others on that. And they're doing all the other films in the Man with No Name trilogy as well on standard releases. So 4K and Blu-ray variants. So great. Yep, I think that's it. So Return of the Living Dead, In the Mouth of Madness, Spawn, Miss 45, 3-3 Extremes, The Sadness, an absolutely stacked assortment of releases for the spooky season in October. Absolutely stacked, packed to the gunnels. Brilliant. Spawn, awesome. Arrow, absolutely smashing it. Like for October, they've just put so many. I hate. Oh, why did I say smash it? I don't say that very often. I might cut that out. Arrow, smashed it. Yeah, who cares? Yeah, but Arrow, like, seriously, like, they're really knocking it out of the park. They're like, yeah, stacked for October. Anyway, that's me done for now. I'll be back with another video very, very soon. If you're stuck with me, thank you very much for listening. I just wanted to share my kind of like thoughts and take on the October sort of Halloween season releases from Arrow, and yeah, it was fun doing it, and I just wanted to share my thoughts and opinions on it. And my opinion is, yeah, as far as being interesting and the caliber of titles, as far as that's concerned, I think obviously I'm a little bit biased because I'm predominantly a horror collector and horror is my favourite genre. I'm a big horror fan, so I am biased, but I will say that's Arrow's best month for this year. That's the best month Arrow have put together this year, in my opinion, but I'm going to be biased. So do bear that in mind. Thanks for listening, guys. I'll see you on the next video. That will be Tuesday, more than likely. I don't think there'll be no, there might be something before then. I know Tuesday and Fridays are my main days, guaranteed videos, but I think there will be something before then, actually, because I do have something in mind. Thanks a lot. Have a great weekend, whatever you're doing, whatever you're up to.